Snow White. Yeah, that is what we're doing today. We're gonna decode Snow White's character type, her true nature, who is Snow White, what is her story. So yeah, welcome to Lucie's Vision. I am Lucie. Let's get started. So I already pre-pulled because I don't want this video to be too long. I noticed that my videos are way too long. So I just want to get started. So I have the Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Emperor, the Empress on top of the Emperor, the Page of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and then the Queen of Cups. All of these came out upright, so there's no reversal in these cards. Right off the bat, what do I see? I see water, air, fire, earth. I see all the elements, so she embodied all the elements, obviously. I'm looking at the Two of Pentacles right now. The butterfly is drawing me in. And the spots. I don't know why my cards have these spots on it. I don't know. It's some type of smudge. But it's very noticeable. It could come off. I just like... Very interesting. So she clears things out the way. Snow White clears things out the way. She can see past illusions. So like, let's just say there's like a lot of smoke and mirrors in the situation, or even in her life, or even things like her thought process, her mindset. She can automatically clear it out and see the truth. She can see past the illusions. You know what I just did with the smudges? I said, there's smudges on my card, and I said, oh, it could come off. You see, she could clear out illusions. And these smudges can not just represent illusions, it also represents, she can bring order to chaos as well. There could be like a lot of chaos, and she can bring order to it. That's what I'm getting. But something regarding the butterfly on this card is drawing me in, and this one particular, it's a lot of butterflies on this card, but this butterfly is drawing me in. That one. The one above the little girl. I feel like she guides people. Like she helps people in a way. Like she's some type of guide. But it's like people can't see her. Like I don't know, is there something about her? She can blend in her surroundings, around people that she's helping. Like she's some type of guide. Like she's a guide. That's what I'm getting. She helps people, but people don't realize it, and people don't see her doing that. So she can camouflage herself. That's what I'm getting with the butterfly. Camouflage herself. So let's look at the Hierophant. She has a very active imagination, and her crown chakra is very bright. It's very massive and bright. So it tells me that she's very tapped in. Snow White is connected into the spiritual realm, so she's gifted in some way. But something regarding her crown chakra, she has an active imagination. Not only that, it's the halo that's drawing me in this card, the Hierophant card. And you see how bright it is. It has like sun rays, like radars, like signals. Like her crown chakra is so massive and so bright, it sends signals to other beings, people. Like I'm getting beings though. It's so bright and active. It sends signals. Cause look at the rays in this card. You see it? And then this is what's drawing me in. Like her crown chakra is like, whoa, it's massive. So she has, her consciousness is very, she expanded her consciousness. And I feel like she's tapped in, like, so she may have some type of gift in the spiritual realm or any realm, because she sends signals. I believe that she shines bright, like she is the sun. And I believe I picked this up And other character types such as I believe to her Tangled, I picked that up. There's one more character type I did that stated that they are the light. But she's also the light as well. She's some type of guide, like some type of spiritual figure that's important. And the sun is drawing me in with the Six of Swords. It's right in the corner. It's like right. It's like it's not above everything. It's there. It's there in front of everybody's face, but people can't see it. Not really. Like people see it, but they don't see it. If that makes sense, because it's right in the corner. She shines bright. She shines bright, but it's like she's in the corner. I think that's significant. She's in the corner. She shines bright, but she's in the corner. So then I have the Nine of Wands. She's the rose. I don't know, in the original story, the movie Snow White, I think there was a flower that was significant, a rose. I'm not quite sure. I think it was. What I remember of this movie, because you guys, it's been a long time since I watched this movie. What I remember was, the seven dwarfs. I remember her, she was encased, like she was sleeping because I think, she ate an apple that was poison. A witch gave her an apple that was poison, and she was encased in this bed. It looked like a glass bed. I don't know what it was, but I know it seemed like she was inside this glass coffin-looking bed thing. But she was inside there. She was sleeping because she ate the apple. But the only way to awaken her was a kiss, one true love kiss, a true love kiss, a kiss by a true love, or something like that. So that's the only part I remember. I don't even think I finished that movie, but that was I'm gonna be honest. That was at least. It's not even one of my favorite movie. I didn't really know much about Snow White. The only thing I remember is the seven dwarfs, the apple, the poison apple, her sleeping, and her being kissed by her true love. And not only that, it was her singing. She was a good singer. So, very interesting. It's very little that people know about her, or that I feel like that's significant. Me just describing that how much I know about her. I feel like people know little about her, but she shines very bright, and people don't know how much of importance she is and how much she does for people. Because I said she's like some type of guide, some type of spiritual figure, but it's like she camouflages herself. Because I said what was drawing me in is the butterfly. Like, she's the butterfly, she's the light, and she's some type of important spiritual figure, but people don't realize that because she camouflages herself. She hides. I said she hides too, but I was trying to say guide. So I feel like she's invisible to people. People don't know much about her. Again, this is drawing me in. The Nine of Wands, what she's holding a wand, but what's drawing me in is the pearl, and then it's lighting up in behind there. You see how it's lighting up? That's what's drawing me in with this card. She's holding the wand. Something regarding the pearl. She has something that helps her, like some type of power. I'm going to come back to this card and clarify it, but there's something regarding that, what she's holding on to. Hope. She's holding on to hope, obviously, but it's like, 'cause the Nine of Wands talk about persevering through struggles, obstacles, pain, even trauma, but still holding on to your hope, still holding on to your light. So that's what the Nine of Wands talked about. So I feel like she's a strong person in general, and that she may have been through pain, a lot of pain in her life, but she still hold on to herself. She still hold on to herself, what makes her who she is. That is what I'm getting. She hold on to herself, what makes her who she is, her strength. And she recognizes and understands her own power, her own strength. So no matter what she goes through or what she has been through, she still holds on, and she holds on to what makes her her heart, her strength. It's her heart. That's what I'm getting. Then I see the Emperor and the Empress card that came right after the Nine of Wands. Is that she eventually, like, move past all these pains and heal these pains, because she believed in herself and she chose herself. Whatever these pains, these challenges, these obstacles, these circumstances that she's been through, she still maintained who she is. She did not allow it to taint her. She did not allow it to change her. She was still her. Like, even if she has scars, she wears it proudly because she holds on to who she is, what makes her her. And then I have the Emperor and the Empress. I believe she embodied both these energies. I believe that she embodies, like, she has masculine energy and Emperor, feminine energy, which everyone has that, but her is like she embodies both. Like, that's her power. With the Emperor card, I realized that the Emperor card is the master of all elements. The Emperor card is some type of master, as well as the Empress. But it's like the Emperor card also masters the world of what the world is. It masters its wealth. It masters everything about the world. So I feel like she eventually understood the world. She had the whole world in her hands. She understood how to obtain wealth. She understood, like, she literally had the world in her hands. She mastered everything. The obstacle that she'd been through, the pain, she mastered herself. Not only did she master herself, she mastered everything outside of herself as well. If that makes sense. Again, like, she maintained herself, like her current nature, her heart. What I'm getting from my Empress card. It's something regarding the color red. I'm seeing red and a lot of smudges. I feel like her aura is like a mixture of different colors, like a rainbow. She's a caretaker, like a nurturer of what she loves and what she builds. I'm going to come back to that. We have the Page of Swords. Then we have the Five of Wands. Remember I told you that she's the sun, but people don't realize how important she is. Like, what does that actually mean? Like, she's really the sun. And a lot of people try to block her because of that. Like, they sense something about her and that they don't like or that they want for themselves, so they try to block her from moving forward in life, from achieving what she want to achieve. And that may have caused frustration. What I'm getting, annoyance. She was annoyed by it, by these people that try to block her. She just didn't understand it. It frustrated her too. Like, it was just like irritation. She was irritated by it. It affected her. It affected her to a point where she was just annoyed. But eventually, she was able to speak her truth and stand her ground. She was not having it. She said, "Enough is enough." Eventually, she understood and learned, like, no, I will not allow you to push me away and push me back, and not allow me. I will not allow you to decide my fate, my destiny, my truth. I will not. I speak for me. I speak my truth. How dare you try to claim who I am when I know who I am? I speak for me, not you. How dare you? That is what I'm getting with this card. It's like she really stood her ground. She was not having it, and like she was very blunt with it, and like, but it's like the way that she was doing it, it wasn't immature. I'm not getting immaturity. I feel like how she did it, it may have came off to people as strict, or it may have came off as to people as it's like more than cutthroat. It was like how she was speaking. You know how I just did that? How she was speaking. She was speaking with maturity, with confidence, with clarity, with very firmly, determination, like being very determined and very, like, she just cut through all the bullshit that they was throwing at her. Everything that they have stated about her, she cut through all of it, and she spoke. And when she spoke, it changed everyone's perception of what they believe her to be. Because maybe she had, I feel like this character type, this nature, may have had trouble, I would say trouble. I feel like you didn't speak up for yourself. Or, yeah, this is what I get. You didn't speak up for yourself. You may have had a hard time standing up for yourself, because I feel like you were going through things at the same time. So you just didn't do it for some reason. I feel like because you're still learning how to master yourself. You're still going through the things, like I said, you're still learning how to master yourself. So when you eventually learned that, you spoke up. You spoke your truth. And when you spoke, you had everyone's attention. Everyone's attention. When you spoke, you have everyone's attention, because you was not mean with it, but it was so cutthroat. It cut through all the bullshit they was throwing at you. You presented all the bullshit that they was giving to you. These people that was trying to block you, that was trying to, you were the light. You was the sun in everything, in everyone's life. You was the sun. But they didn't like that, so they wanted to block you every chance that they can. So you stood your ground, and you made it very clear. And you spoke your truth. When you spoke, you made it very clear that you will not treat me as a victim. You will not treat me as your prey. I am not your sacrificial lamb. I am the light, and I will speak. Like, the way that you spoke is like something that no one ever saw anyone speak before. It's like you spoke with intelligence. You spoke you spoke with wisdom. But I feel like I was getting to, like, you scared people when you started to speak, because people did not expect that from you, because they had this idea of you. And when you started to speak and clear everything, like, you cleared everyone's bullshit out the fucking water. They were shook by it. They were like, damn, they realized it was them the whole time, that they may have viewed you a certain way. Like, again, they viewed you a certain way, and therefore they didn't see their own way. But when you started to speak, you cut all the bullshit. That's what I'm getting. You cut all the bullshit from what they were saying about you, because you've been through a lot of obstacles and pains. This character type, this nature, what I'm getting for Snow White is like, I feel like you are a guide, a spiritual figure, a very important figure in people's lives. You are literally the sun. And there were people that did not like that, and you've been through a lot of obstacles and pain, but you still hold on to what makes you who you are. And then you eventually master your masculine side as well as your feminine side, and you master yourself. It was both side of you. You master yourself, and once you did that, you spoke. And you cleared everybody's. You cleared the illusion. Like I said at the beginning, remember, I was, oh, there's just much. I noticed a dot on the two pentacles. Remember, I was showing you this card at the beginning, and I said, oh, this much. And I said, it could come off. You clear all the illusions that people throw, or that people believe, or if you see a lot of smoke and mirrors, you can clear that out very quickly. Like, it's no biggie. It's very easy for you to just clear out the illusion. Because I quickly just took away the smudge that was on my card on the Two of Pentacles. So you clear out the smoke and mirrors that people try to throw at you. You was not having it. You're like, no, I will not have you treat me like a victim. I am not a victim. Although I've been through things, it shaped me to who I am today. It awoke me to who I really am. And I will not allow you to treat me like a sacrificial lamb. So you were speaking your truth, and that you had everyone's attention. everyone's attention. Even the people who supported you, they were applauding you for finally speaking up. They were happy when you did it. They loved you even more when you did it. They loved you even more when you did it. They were like, yes. Because they could see your light. They could see that you were the sun. But other people, they had a hard time seeing you for who you really are. But the people that really truly loved you and supported you, and even though they know very little about you, that's why I'm getting with this character type. They know very little about you. They knew that you were the light, and they supported you and loved you, and they loved you even more when you started to speak up for yourself and you started to stand your ground. It has 6 of Swords, and then I have the Ace of Pentacles on top of the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is when I said that you are the sun, but it's in the corner. If you guys can see it, the ring light is like blocking it a little bit. But you see the sun that's in the corner behind the buildings? You are the sun, but you're in the corner because many people don't know much about you, but they're drawn to you. That's what I'm getting with the 6 of Swords. So the people that love you, they're drawn to you. They see your innocence. And I feel like people have watched your growth as well. They have watched you plant, like, build things for yourself. They watch you grow. That's what I'm getting with this card, the Ace of Pentacles. They have watched you flourish into your life. They watch you let go a lot of things in your life. And they start to really, that's where they start to see you are the sun. Like, again, because you're in the corner, they don't know much about you. But when they start to go, they start to see your growth and your elevation. And they start to see how much you change. That's when people started to see your sun. To start to see the sun that you are. Then again, people notice that you know how to walk away from things that's not serving you. You let go of a lot of things that was holding you back in your life. People also, yeah, people like your butt. That's what I'm getting with this card. People love your feet. Something about your feet. They love the way that you walk as well. People love the way that you walk. I'm getting a lot of like physical attraction. People are physically attracted to you, especially your feet and the way that you walk, and they're like your ass, girl. They like your butt. That's what I'm getting. The Cups is drawing me in with the Queen of Cups, and as well as the Eight of Cups as well. Excuse me with that. Something regarding, okay, so people has watched, like, again, remember I told you that people have watched you grown, and like you was having a hard time standing up for yourself, because again, you were still learning how to master yourself. And once you eventually did that, that's when you start to speak up for yourself. So people have watched you in the past when you let go of things, they watch your pain. They watch what you was dealing with. So I don't know, you may have some type of social media presence or something, but for them to see that, or you're very popular, I don't know, but a lot of people have watched you watch your past. They know what has happened in your past and how much it hurt you, how much not only hurt you, it's like they feel like it hurted you, like it caused you a lot of pain. It even brought you down. They saw your pain. They saw it. But even so, now they see you, the pain has shaped you. They realize that you had to go through that because it shaped you to who the person you are. You still have that loving heart. The people that supported you realize that. Even the people that doubted you, that didn't believe in you, that didn't like you, they noticed the pain that you've been through in the past has shaped you to the person you are today. Because they can see your love. You still wear your heart on your sleeve. Despite what you've been through, you still have a loving nature to you. You still have a loving heart. A lot of people admire that about you, because people realize if they were to go through the same thing that you've been through, they would not have made it out. But they see that you still have your heart larger than ever. It's much bigger than ever. You're much brighter than ever. That pain has helped you. Whatever you've been through, it has helped you. It's shaped you to who you are. So I'm about to close it, you guys, but this is a very interesting character type. Snow White and the Seven Dwarves and her true love. Like, she is like Snow White. I'm seeing her character, who she is. Like, with the movie, I remember, like, she was very she was giving me much of a damsel in distress. I'm sorry, she was very much giving me that, a damsel in distress. And that's why I feel like I didn't connect to her, because I like characters that can hold their own, like Tangled, like Pocahontas, Tarzan. I like those type of characters because they didn't rely on other people for strength. But now that I'm reading her character type, I realized that she was still learning about herself. She was still mastering herself. Even though she was very innocent, very loving, she was going through the pains. She hasn't mastered herself. So I would say Snow White before she became who she really is, and master. It's an important spiritual figure, a sun. Before she became the sun, she was like, she was the caterpillar. Snow White was the caterpillar before she became the sun. But there was so much qualities within her that people didn't notice and didn't realize. Even herself. I feel like it was both ways. Not only people didn't realize how bright she was and how much of an important figure she is and how much she is the sun, because she was still in that innocent, naive. I feel like she was naive as well. State. She didn't experience things yet. Life, truly, like the pain, the struggles, the obstacles, the challenges, the circumstances. She didn't experience that yet. But I'm seeing what she was going to flourish into, the butterfly. But Snow White was the caterpillar. And I pulled the Wheel of Fortune next to the Nine of Wands. So what I'm getting with that is that, again, when things are happening in your life, a lot of changes happen as well that went in your favor. Like the pain, the obstacle, the challenges, the people that was trying to block you. There were a lot of changes that went in your favor. Again, I feel like, although it's kind of like maybe harsh to say, but that pain that you've been through, it helped you to grow into who you really are. It helped you to awaken parts of you. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that. It's something about the rose. Like, you are the rose. You, like, the flowers. This rose is pulling me in. Since the first time I pulled it out, it's pulling me in. You are the rose. And everything you've been through, once you master yourself, and once you, like, the pain that you've been through, the blockage that you've been through, people try to stop you, everything went in your favor. No matter what, like, even if it felt like it didn't, even when you felt defeated, even when you felt down, even when people saw your pain, but you still kept on moving forward, there was a lot of changes that happened for you that went in your favor. Like, you still was able to grow and have opportunities come your way. You still had light that was still guiding you. Even though you are the light as well, that you guide others, you had help. Like, you had your own guides that were guiding you. So it was very interesting. So I like you know how the Seven Dwarves is, like, I feel like they were Snow White guides. Like, she has 7 angels protecting her. So I feel like you are Snow White. Like, you have people that guide you in the spiritual realm, because you are a very important soul. You are a light. You are a sun. I keep saying that, but you are literally the sun, the light. And I feel like the 7 doors represents the angels that's guiding Snow White. And I believe you have a spiritual team that's guiding you. I believe with this character type, you come off as very innocent and naive, but you are the sun. You are very bright. You are a light, and you guide and help other people. But people don't notice that about you, because you're camouflaged. Like, your character type is like you're behind the scenes type of it seems like you're not in front and center. You do that on purpose, but that's why people don't really see your light. But once you start to go through the things that you've been through, you start to shine brighter and brighter and brighter. Like, those things that was meant to, like, keep you down, it only made you stronger and more brighter. So that's what I'm getting with this character type. It's very interesting. I love reading this. That is all. See you guys next time. I would like to thank the universe for using me as a channel and to get this message out there for the collective and to do this character type reading. I really loved and enjoyed that. Please comment down below what you thought, if it resonated, if you see some similarities to your character type, your nature. I would like to know. Hit the bell so you can be notified for upcoming videos from me. Like, subscribe, so we can grow and reach more audience of people. And see you guys next time. Lucie out. Bye.